NFL in terms of what its thought process was. And why Vegas? Why us? Why here? Why now?
Yeah, I mean, it clearly starts with Mark Davis and the Raiders and the vision to come to Las Vegas and those early conversations, and so many people in this room were part of making that vision a reality. That's fundamentally, we would not be here without that, full stop, obviously. And then it cuts to the part that I lived pretty fully with some people on this stage in terms of that 2020 season when we were weeks away from hosting an NFL draft that was supposed to lead into the first Raiders season at Allegiant Stadium. I remember texting Steve, I think on March 10th of 2020, saying, I don't think we're doing a draft here in Las Vegas. But then the Raiders were here at Allegiant. We hosted a Pro Bowl together. We hosted an amazing draft together at Caesars Forum. We hosted another Pro Bowl. And that led us to this opportunity here. And the question of why Vegas is almost rhetorical in some ways, because it is, there's nothing quite like it. There's nothing quite like this city for big events, for entertainment, and the way that is proven to now be the center of sports in so many ways, and to bring together the hospitality, the venues, the hotels with an incredible stadium. This is our biggest stage. We need an incredible stage. Allegiant Stadium is an incredible stage. And then ultimately, all of this is successful because of people. So the people on this stage, the people here coming together with the spirit of we're going to do something special together. We're going to get through the complexities that are inevitable in the Super Bowl. And that's why Vegas. That's why we're here. That's why we're just over 2 weeks away of kicking off the 2023 NFL season that's going to culminate right here. And all eyes are going to be on Vegas all season, pointing to that ultimate moment at the end of the year. That's why Vegas. It clearly requires great hotels, hospitality, venues, and ultimately a fantastic stadium, which Allegiant Stadium is. So it's just got all of the elements and the energy to create a really special Super Bowl. When you say first ever Super Bowl in Vegas, you get people's eyes open wide on what that could be, and that's what we're working on delivering.
First Super Bowl in Vegas, if you don't mind just restating that again?
Yeah, first Super Bowl in Vegas. When you hear first ever Super Bowl in Vegas, everyone we talk to, their eyes open wide with imagination for what that could be, and that's what we're focused on right now in these months ahead, these 172 days. How do we make it really special with all our partners here on the ground?
I know that they mentioned about a couple of blips already. Am I telling if any?
I don't know exactly what Steve was referring to in terms of blips, but they're always little things. You know, it's always, once you have a bid process, you align around kind of the plan, and then once you get into it, you start to tweak things, and that's always the case with a first ever of anything. And that's what you work through. You've got all of the logistics, you figure out the transportation, all the moving parts of it. So I wouldn't refer to any major blips. It's really about working through and creating a strong partnership that's here with the host committee and with all of the public officials.
Can you talk about these events and how the Las Vegas community and people who live here will be able to benefit from them?
Yeah, that's critical. Only a finite number of people will be in Allegiant Stadium on Super Bowl Sunday, but events like Super Bowl Experience at the Convention Center will allow fans starting on that Wednesday, starting at $25 price point, kids 12 and under free, can come in and really be a part of Super Bowl. And it is, as I described, basically a Super Bowl theme park that is created, and we're going to transform the Convention Center into that. The Monday evening event, Super Bowl opening night at Allegiant Stadium, is that first opportunity that sets the tone for the week. The two participating teams will be in town. You'll have opportunities to connect with legends and be in the stadium and see Allegiant Stadium dressed for Super Bowl. So those type of events, well in advance of that weekend where the entire world will converge on Vegas, allow fans to experience Super Bowl directly.
Maybe you can elaborate how that's the first time you're doing that in the stadium?
Yeah, Super Bowl opening night has typically been away from the stadium since we started it in Super Bowl 50. We decided this year, because of how incredible Allegiant Stadium is, and that notion, that opportunity to allow fans to come into the stadium. Again, they might not be able to be there on Sunday, but can come in, sit in the seats, see the outside of the stadium, the activities set up there, see the stadium set for Super Bowl, and literally see those players and coaches at the only other time besides the game when they're together. And so we love firsts. Vegas is a good place to try some new things out, and that's why we did that for Super Bowl LVIII.
And I know you can't talk about the halftime performance, but can you tell us some of the entertainment that will be surrounding some of the events that week leading up to Super Bowl?
Not a lot that I can go into detail on right now on that. More to come. Obviously, as I mentioned, we'll be announcing this fall Apple Music Super Bowl halftime performer. We'll also, as we get closer to the game, announce pre-game talent, national anthem, America the Beautiful, Lift Every Voice and Sing. And then we will be, our partners at On Location, will be creating a Super Bowl Music Fest with a great talent lineup around that, which is always really special on the nights leading up to the game. So maybe an unfulfilling answer with a lack of detail on talent, but that will come in spades as we get into the fall.
We always have a lot of visitors from Southern California, so can you tell us what people coming in from out of Las Vegas, out of town, should expect, or what they need to start getting on now to get here in February?
Yeah, I think that I think people are going to be coming, as you know, people are coming here from around the world, and certainly from Southern California. You'll have a lot of people coming into town. I would encourage people to come in early, and we talked about Super Bowl experience on the Wednesday or opening night. If you could make a week of it, then you're here before it is the full-on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, and creating that. For information, would encourage people to go to superbowl.com. That'll be updated regularly, where you'll find out the best ways to get tickets or passes to anything going on. That's just your hub for everything, superbowl.com.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Okay, thanks everybody. Appreciate it.